In a noisy world overflowing with opinions, distractions, and constant change, there are a few who move differently. They walk calmly through chaos. They don't rush to react, they don't crumble under pressure, and yet their silence feels powerful. They are not saints or mystics. They are thinkers, grounded, aware, unshakable. You might wonder, what makes them different? How do they stay calm when everyone else is falling apart? It's not luck. It's a discipline, a way of life built on a handful of habits practiced every single day. Today, we'll explore 7 habits that can transform you into a calm, unshakable thinker. Someone who faces life with depth, strength, and serenity. Before diving into deep, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Let's start. Habit 1. Begin each day with awareness, not anxiety. Most people start their morning by opening their phone, diving straight into other people's lives before living their own. The unshakable thinker begins differently. Before the noise floods in, they take a moment to remember who they are and where they are. They remind themselves, "Today I will face challenges, misunderstandings, and imperfections, and that's okay." This small act of awareness acts as armor. When you expect life to be imperfect, it loses its power to surprise or break you. The day becomes something you move through, not something that moves you. Habit 2. Let go of what you can't control. Imagine trying to stop the tide with your hands. That's what most people do with life, fighting every inconvenience, every opinion, every outcome. The thinker understands the truth. Control ends where acceptance begins. They focus only on what is within reach, their thoughts, their actions, their attitude. Everything else they let drift away like leaves on a river. Freedom doesn't come from control, it comes from release. Habit 3. Stay calm when others panic. When the storm hits, most people run for cover. But the thinker becomes the anchor. They don't rush, they don't shout, they breathe. Calmness is not passivity, it's clarity. It's the power to respond, not react. While others are swept up by emotion, the thinker stands still, observing, deciding, acting with purpose. True strength doesn't roar. It whispers, "I'm still here." Habit 4. Be content with what you have. We are told to want more money, more validation, more everything. But the thinker knows that chasing without reflection leads to emptiness. They ask, "Do I already have enough?" Not as a limitation, but as liberation. Gratitude doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. Because when you stop needing more, the world stops having power over you. Habit 5. Accept, don't resist. Life doesn't ask for your permission. It happens, sometimes beautifully, sometimes brutally. The unshakable thinker doesn't fight reality. They study it, adapt, and move forward. They know resistance multiplies suffering, but acceptance transforms it. It's not about liking what happens, it's about refusing to let it define you. Acceptance is not surrender, it's strength without complaint. Habit 6. Speak less, listen more. In a world addicted to noise, silence becomes rare and powerful. The thinker uses silence as a weapon. They listen, not to reply, but to understand. They know every conversation is a classroom and every person a teacher, even the ones they disagree with. Their wisdom grows not from what they say, but from what they choose not to. Because truth is often found between the words. Habit 7. Remember that life ends. This is the habit no one likes to talk about, yet it changes everything. The thinker keeps the reality of death close, not to fear it, but to fuel gratitude. Every sunrise becomes sacred, every word deliberate, every choice meaningful. When you realize time is finite, You stop wasting it on the trivial. You stop arguing to be right and start living to be real. These 7 habits won't make life easier, but they will make you stronger. They will shape you into someone who doesn't crumble under pressure, doesn't lose themselves in chaos, and doesn't forget what truly matters. The world doesn't need more loud voices, it needs more calm minds. And if you practice these habits daily, quietly, consistently, you'll become one of them. If this message spoke to you, take a deep breath and subscribe for more philosophy that sharpens the mind and steadies the soul. Leave a comment below. Which of these 7 habits are you ready to practice starting today? Remember, peace isn't something you find. It's something you build, one thought at a time.